Change can be a beautiful thing, like a caterpillar changing into a wonderful butterfly, or a 32-year-old deciding to bleach his hair just before the birth of his one and only child, cementing his mental breakdown for all eternity in family photos. Yeah, good change, Mick. Well, join me, and in today's video, hopefully I'll make some changes for the better.
Nick LeBear Games.
Hello everybody, I'm Mick LeBear and welcome to today's video. Yes, I still make videos. Might take 2 or 3 weeks in between, but I'm still active. Hopefully. Now, you might notice I'm filming in odd locations at the minute around the house because the cave has been out of action for weeks and weeks. It's been a mess, a bomb site as you've seen. Loads of jobs I've needed to do, stuff I've had to put away for ages. And it's about time I tackled it, got it done, and hopefully we can get a room tour video out at some point in the future. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to get these jobs done and see if we can get that room looking tip-top. But before I get into that, I just want to say a big thanks to everybody who watched my last video, which was about the full Neo Geo set, the hunt for a CRT TV. The reception I got and response to it was brilliant. It's done so well, best video on my channel. People seem to enjoy it. Of course, a full set Neo Geo is going to get some attention. But if you're a new face around here off the back of that video, welcome. Hopefully you stick around. You might get sick of me after another half an hour or so of listening to me droning on. But yeah, thank you so much. Let's get into it today, eh? Because I tell you what, we've got lots to do. Can't really be bothered now, to be honest, but need to get it done because I want to get back in there playing games, making videos. Come on, let's have some energy. Let's go. CRT setup complete, signs swapped over, a little bit of touch-up paint done. We are motoring, but those are just a couple of small jobs I needed to do. The big one was still to come. So please excuse the mess, but this is the current state of the room. As you can see, all of my consoles are currently set up onto this Sky Glass television. The Super Nintendo is down at the bottom there, we've got an N64 up here. There's everything on there, PlayStation 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, there's everything. What I want to do is get rid of this, my finger keeps taking away the focus. I want to get rid of this Kallax tower unit here, you see. It means moving that door onto the slot next to it, moving all the cables, and there's the plug sockets and Elgato in there, into this one. So it means I have to find a home, stop focusing, for the 4 consoles you see there, into the Kallax that's below the TV, and then I can get rid of that because it's kind of a bit too imposing. If I zoom out a little bit, it sort of drowns that back wall. And what we're going to do with that space is move the half billy from over here. Now this half billy I think looks brilliant, a bit untidy at the bottom at the moment. There's pickups everywhere. There's got to be like 100 games from the last 4 outings I've had that need sorting. We've already moved the sign, the small sign here, that was here, that is now up behind the desk. That's going to work brilliant. I'm going to get some more artwork to go either side. And the big one that was there is now up here, and I think it's a good little spot for it. Sort of fills out the space. But yeah, back to the billy. This little billy bad boy is going to scoot all the way over here. I think it will just give the illusion of a bit more space in the room, look a bit tidier. My wife has already claimed this Kallax tower for
handbags. That's right, handbags. That is what was lurking behind the Kallax. Cable management at its finest. I'm going to spend a bit of time now. I'll have to move the door from that side to that side. Then sort the cables out. Some of these cables are for the consoles that are being moved onto the Trinitron, which will now go down there. The shelves are looking lovely, ready to go. I'll have to install the extension down there, run it behind all this stuff, but just the amount of space and openness that's created already, I think it's going to look good when the Billy goes there. I'm hoping anyway. I'm hoping. And with that, the Billy is where it should be. All the consoles I want connected to the TV are hooked up. It was a bigger job than I thought. A lot of cable management needed, but it's left us with a few little snags that we need to iron out. First and foremost, the mic on this boom stand here, which I use for narration over videos, is blocking the view a little bit of this Billy. When the PS4 games go on, it might look a bit dodgy. So I'm thinking maybe move this back as far as it will go this way, so it sort of covers this gap. It will sort of hinder the view of this bookcase here, but it does anyway from this way, so I'm not really losing all that much. Or I just take it down entirely and just pull the mic out as and when I need to use it, which is something I have done in the past. Also, one of the USB cables is not long enough. It's this one here. It's now running across the front of the Billy. That is for my Elgato HD60. It wasn't long enough to run behind the back of this, round this corner, and up to the USB on the computer. So I've ordered a new one of those, a longer one. So hopefully that will tidy that up as well. I did want to move the Switch up to where this Pac-Man light is now, but due to cable management, wasn't possible. And that has meant that the little Nintendo GameCube is just snuck there behind the telly. Not ideal, but I can live with it. I'm still getting a good view of the telly unhindered, and I still have access to everything I need to access on the GameCube when it's on. This is now the new cubby of shame. So before I had two doors on these. I mean, when it's shut, looks fine. Not bad at all, nice and tidy. This is for changing the plugs over and the inputs into my Elgato so I can capture footage. This is sort of the capture area. But we had it separated before where it was power on one side, HDMIs and inputs on the other. Now it's all in together. It has to be. I needed the space, and I think I've made the best of it this time. It's a bit tidier. Things are cable tied together. It doesn't look good, it doesn't look tidy, but I think it's a lot more accessible than I actually thought it was going to be. But yeah, we'll just shut the door on that and pretend it doesn't exist. And the Billy is fully dressed. Well, not fully, but as nicely dressed as I can get it. I love having the PlayStation 1 in it. Eventually, I feel like this needs to just be all PlayStation 1. I'm moving into 2026. I think that's going to be one of my collecting goals, is to add more PS1. You can see it abundantly at these markets, and I never really dig through. I don't know why, because they're always sort of stacked boxes with the black spines, and it's hard to sort of get a good look and dig in, but that's what I need to do next year. I think add some more PS1, especially having the new setup. I can use this PS2 to play the old classics on the Sony Trinitron, so it makes perfect sense. But for now, we've got the Super Nintendo stuff on the bottom, and a little Streets of Rage there boxed. Mega Drive. Changes to come with Mega Drive. I'm super happy with how that corner of the room's looking. We've moved the mic back as well. It works, it's an unimpeded view of this, and I absolutely love walking through this door now and seeing what this room is, with the wall of 64 above, my TV, the consoles, excuse the mic, mic stand, camera stand even. Seeing this Billy here now, I think it's just perfect. Gives me a bit more room as well. It was quite imposing, that tower Kallax. It came up to about here, right up below the wall. This looks so much better, and I'm so happy. This whole corner is looking brilliant. Now this bit is sort of halfway there. I've managed to move the cables, so there's nothing sort of up the walls now. All I need to do is just knock this onto the skirt with a couple of cable hooks. As you can see, I had it velcro to the wall. We need to just put a lick of paint over that, get it blended in. But it's meant, having the sockets up above, the Zelda stuff, that I've been able to get this light on, mains powered, so I can keep it on. I just need to get a USB plug and a cable for the Xbox One, but there is like 6 spare sockets behind there, so the possibilities are endless for this display up here. I do want to get my N64 GoldenEye boxed up here as well, but look, with the new sign there as well, a couple of figures, which actually got that Ash Ketchum one from AliExpress. I did get a Kratos God of War one as well, which actually sat here where this GoldenEye was, and it was beautiful. It was a NECA. I don't think it was legit. I think it was a knockoff, but it fell off, and his head came off and went behind. Now these these bookcases are bolted together, and they're affixed to the wall, both on that side and on that side. There's no way I'm getting behind there ever. So his head's gone. Head's gone. So yeah, I am going to order some more of those from AliExpress though, because yes, his head came off, but he fell. If I'm honest, I broke his head when I changed it, because he comes with 2 heads. I was a bit rough changing the first one, and hello.
Why are you talking?
Why am I talking? Because I'm making a video. And now you're going to be in the video.
Well, just going to take a little break. After all that busy work and a nice cold drink. But I'm taking this break because I'm going to talk to you about some of the games I've been playing recently. I say games, I've only been playing one game. I am the father of a 4-year-old, and I'm a girl dad. If you don't know what it's like being a girl dad, it's a bit like this. Oh, hello, wheelchair Bobby. I'm so sorry I'm late for your tea party.
Daddy, you're silly. Silly Billy. Okay? Funny.
But Gypsy Ken was pestering to tarmac my drive before I came here. So I'm so sorry that I'm late for your tea party.
What you done? Oh my goodness.
It's okay, but I didn't get my pip this week anyway, so we don't have any cakes.
What did you do? So finding time to play games has been difficult, but the one game I have played is not a good one. It's Past Cure on the PlayStation 4. Past Cure on the PlayStation 4 is a psychological thriller by the German indie developers Phantom 8, who get their name because it's an 8-man team. And with this being the first game they've ever brought to market, it's a bit harsh to be too critical. But I'm gonna. Okay, in this one, you take control of Ian, who's a former soldier with telekinetic abilities, and he's trying to get some answers about the military experiments that were carried out on him. This one takes heavy inspiration from games like Control, Max Payne, a little bit of Silent Hill mixed in there. The only major difference is they're actually good games, and this one is absolutely terrible. The gameplay mixes stealth, puzzling, gunplay. None of them are good. There's no logical solutions to the puzzles. The gunplay is perhaps the worst I've ever seen, and the stealth sections don't even get me started. The most painful stealth I have ever experienced. Honestly, I cannot recommend this game to anybody. unless you're in the mood to torture yourself in the name of entertainment. But even then, I'd say give it a miss. If I had one message for the developers, Phantom 8, it'd be making video games isn't for you. And if you're gonna, just do better, because this is awful. Right, let's carry on with the video. This wall over here where the Billy was is now free, and I'm going to do something similar to the wall of 64 with these Mosslander shelves, and have another little wall display here. I'm thinking either Sega Mega Drive or Super Nintendo, something of that nature. So they are on order, hopefully they'll come in time for this video, and we need to do some more cable management down here as well. This extension, I think I'm going to replace it with a longer one, which I can run down across the bottom of the skirt, get it tucked behind the bookcase, and have it sat sort of behind the decorative pieces here. The only thing that will be on that will be these lights that run along the top. And the other thing that's plugged in there is this Sensi warmer. Bit of a godsend in the games room, gets rid of all those nasty smells. And yeah, I enjoy having that. But we're going to move that onto another extension on the second plug, which I'll keep tucked behind the telly, you'll never see it. Which will have, not the telly, sorry, the chair. So it'll have the chair controls on it and the warmer, and it should tidy up this area so that this whole wall here is clear for display. And with that, the controllers are up. I think it really completes that side of the room quite nicely. The gap is now sort of looking good. If I get some artwork next to the Zelda print, sort of here and here as well, I think it'll really complete that look. The desk is looking good, the Billy is looking great, and just the view as a whole when I first walk into this room is looking so much nicer. Very happy with it. So one of the little jobs that's been going on in the background for what's actually been the best part of 12 months now, I think it was a year ago I started, was changing my PlayStation 2 collection to all blue boxes. I think I had about 40 titles that were in black boxes changing to blue, and yeah, here I am just working my way through, changing some over, getting rid of some of that nasty sticker residue with Goo Gone. I know a lot of people use a lot of different things, but Goo Gone's always worked for me. So yeah, I like to do this every now and again, just stick a bit of YouTube on, get some cleaning done, get these games transferred over, and I've actually now completed my set. It is a bit annoying because when I go out now and see games that I actually quite want, they're sometimes in the black case, but you know what, I'll still pick them up and just head to my local CEX, cause a bit of a problem by picking up all the Pro Evolution Soccers, FIFAs, and dare I say it, the odd High School Musical to get those cases.
Right, just these games, please, mate. Oh, 10 copies of High School Musical on the PlayStation 2. Somebody likes Zac Efron, don't they? No, I just want the boxes. Very musical, are we, sir? Look, I've just seen the previous customer try and trade in a toaster. Still had the bread in it. Okay, let's not pretend that this is the strangest thing you've seen today. All right. Yes. Thank you. We're soaring, flying. There's not a star in heaven that we can't reach. If we're trying, then we're breaking free. Ah, you got me. I fucking knew it. And there is the finished article, the blue cases on my PlayStation 2 collection. Yeah, it's a bit OCD, I get that, but I'm happy that they are all now in blue cases. Apart from there's a couple that aren't, like Metal Gear Solid, which is a 2-disc set, that's in the clear case. But also, while we're over here, I ended up buying another one of these main bookcases from Argos. I think I've spoke about this before on the channel. They just have a slightly thinner depth to them than the Billy bookcases from IKEA. I started with Billy's on this back wall to begin with. It didn't work. I was giving up too much prime real estate for the bookcases. So I decided to go with the mains from Argos, and like you can see here, a bit thinner, gives me a bit more floor space, And I'd love to get some sort of rug for this area. A little sneak peek on what's going on there. I don't want to show you really too much of that. But I bought a new one and took the shelves off it, and I've been able to sort of narrow the gaps in between each section. It's not perfect because you've always got that middle shelf that you just can't move. But I'm so happy. It looks more compact. I think it'll look better behind me when I'm filming. And just look at some of this. The HD Classic collections looking great there. Prime real estate, top row, leading on into the big box PS4. Absolutely loving that. And then above, just a few knickknacks to decorate. Yeah, I'm happy so far with the progress on that. But yeah, not that this video needed another job to be complete, but it got one. Whew. With that, the work is done. Nah, the work is never done in a games room. There's always something else. When you are curating. That's an odd word, isn't it? Curating. When you're putting together a collection and a games room, it's so personal. You buy the things you love, you display it the way you want. Well, sometimes you don't display it the way you want to display it. Sometimes the vision doesn't quite come to life. Certainly for me, I know I didn't have this setup in mind when I started in this room. It's sort of mutated over time, and I've just built block by block and tried to make it look as good as I can. And I'm happy with where I'm at the minute. There's a few areas that need a bit of something, some fine tuning, but generally speaking, I am happy with the area. And more importantly, it is now usable. I can come in here, I can make videos, I can play my games and just really enjoy the atmosphere that I've created here. Since filming this video, like I said, the work doesn't stop. I've added a few more things. You might have noticed the Tekken artwork behind me. Got that from Vistaprint. You know, I don't have the budget to be buying original promotional pieces, standees and all that. I'd rather save that money to actually buy games. I'm good at English. Yes. Yeah, I don't have the budget. Maybe one day I might go down that route of standees, official toys and stuff like that. But for now, where I'm at, it serves me to sort of curate. There's that word again. Curate. Stop saying it. It serves me just to make my own artwork. I've used AliExpress a few times to buy figures. They do the job. For me, I'm not too interested with toys and it being authentic or whatever. I just want it to look good and display well. So I've used it for that. I've also added an N64 neon light from AliExpress. So at some point, I'm definitely going to do a video on websites like that and some of the things I've added to the room on a budget, which serves the purpose if you're not too bothered about it being the genuine article. I know a lot of people are. And for the purists out there, good on you. I haven't got the money for that. I ain't got the money for that. You know, what do you think I am? But anyway, thank you so much for watching. There will be a game room tour coming out soon where I'll deep dive into what I've put together. No end of video gameplay today. I'm wiped out. I just want to sit back like a little magpie now, relax, admire my handiwork, enjoy my collection. All right, that.